and welcome to our very first look at Into the Grid. This is a new roguelike deck builder about being a hacker who kind of travels through building and does different things. It's apparently it plays a little bit differently than a lot of traditional roguelike deck builders, which is why I'm interested in it. It doesn't follow the traditional map path that you see in Slay the Spire or FTL or similar games. And it's got this weird sort of like I don't know, like first person mixed with top down, first person battles mixed with like top down moving around. We're going to take a look at the demo this morning for an hour or two and see how we feel about it. Dive right in. Ursa Gemna. Half a life ago, I gave up our career as a runner to protect my newborn daughter, Imogen, from the dangers of her mother being a world-wanted hacker and criminal. 20 years later, she found out about my past. She was disappointed and decided to take a job abroad with a company called Apex Talent Services to put some distance between us. I haven't heard from her in weeks, and after digging around, I suspect it's not the legitimate business they claim to be. My sources suggest she might be involved in human trafficking, and if that's the case, I need to find her before it's too late. My old running buddy Barabel, I'm gonna call him Barbie, has promised to pull some strings and give me as much intel as he can about Apex Talent Services, but first, I need to get back in shape. Yeah, let's definitely do a tutorial run for a game like this. Well, there's a lot going on. Hackers, welcome to the grid. The grid is the digital infrastructure that runners hack. Grids are composed of clusters, virtual rooms that hold nodes. Nodes are the smallest functioning element of the grid. You can move the camera using WASD or by holding the right mouse button, rotate it with the arrow keys in increments, and center on your character with spacebar. The objective in every run is to find the grid's core node and breach its mainframe. Click on that library node. Nodes have different ways of being used. Extract this one. Hack. Extracting nodes will always provide shards, which I guess are money bucks. Shards are remnants of codes that can be used as currency to buy things inside the grid. To move between clusters, you need to pass through gates. Check out that gate. Most gates have specific conditions that need to be met to unlock them. Unlock this gate by using all nodes in the cluster. The activity gate will be unlocked if all nodes in the cluster are exhausted. Extract the last library. Hack. I like that she hacks with one finger. Like the keyboard comes up and she just goes like this really fast. The gate has been automatically unlocked. Open it and advance. Click on that library node to see if there's another way you can interact. Exploit. Rehash. While navigating the grid, some actions you take will increase your trace. Trace measures how aware of your presence. For every 10 points of trace, the grid will increase its alarm level, making the run more difficult and the enemies more dangerous. Try exploiting this library. Oh, that's not gonna look funny. Different nodes can be exploited for different effects. Check how to further advance by inspecting that gate. Defeat all the sentinels in this cluster. You must defeat all sentinel ice in this cluster to unlock it. They are the grid defenders placed there to fight any intruders and kick them out of the grid. Pinpoint their live location to the authorities, or worse, click on the node and start combat. Everything you see is created by your console to provide you with information during combat. This is your console's integrity. Okay. HP. Yes. The objective of every combat is to get the ice's integrity to 0 before it does the same to you. Your console will show the ice's intent here. Crippling bite, deal 35 damage, inflict expose, and give itself double exposed. At the end of its turn, the ice gains 10 barrier. Passive abilities here. Playing cards costs clock. A card's clock's cost is shown in the next tribe. A card's clock cost is shown on the next to its name. Try attacking the ice by dragging a code slash. Attack, basic. 2 circles, deals 20 damage. Playing cards fills this yellow bar. That's virtual memory. Many cards generated, and it's used to activate your commands and trigger some cards' conditional effects. You can check how much Vim, this is behind me, so I better move. You can check how much Vim a card generates by counting the yellow symbols beneath its clock cost. Okay. Commands are powerful skills that can swing a battle in the blink of an eye. Any given command can only be used once per turn, so keep that in mind. Draw a card, gain a clock. Draw 3 cards, choose to discard 1. Draw a card. Okay. Straightforward enough. Deal 20 damage. If you have 10 Vim, deal 40 damage and decompile. Oh, look, blows up. Gain 20 barrier. If you have a lot of Vim, gain 40 barrier. Gain 20 barrier. Generate extra Vim. All right, well, let's do a cyber shell. Your barrier, some cards generated. Barriers expire at the start of your following turn. Okay. Generate more Vim. Code slash. Oh, I can't use this? Oh, I ran out of clock. I see. Spidered. When fighting in the grid, you might apply or receive buffs and debuffs. The statuses you're affected with are shown above your integrity. The one affecting the enemies are over here. Increase incoming damage by 30%. Each point increase duration and number of rounds. Boom, boom, ba-doo, boo. So all it's going to do this turn is gain 35 barrier. So I might as well just go like code slash, code slash, code slash. Right? You can visualize all the cards you can still draw in your repo. Cool. We can kill this guy. Boom. We did take some damage, stupidly, but we can get 120 bucks or a hash key. Well, I guess let's get... Oh, we get both. Nice. After defeating that sentinel, you got a hash key. Hash keys are resources to rehash nodes and unlock gates. They're mainly used to defeat sentinels. Now this node does not have a sentinel on it, you can interact with it. Exploit the compiler and choose to add a card to your deck. Tick, 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 tick. Hold to compile programs. Loot box. Deal 20 damage, gain 20 barrier. That seems pretty good. Gain 2 feral. Each point increases outgoing damage by 5%. Decays 1 per turn. I like Hoplite. Nice balance. Open that gate. Cluster is controlled by the Extraction Watcher. You can check its decryption by clicking on it. Every time you extract a node in this cluster, gain a full trace. Okay. Most clusters have a watcher monitoring them, placed there to penalize your action. There's also 2 gates. Use all nodes or spend a hash key. Exploit that library to avoid the Extraction Watcher. How is that being avoided? Exploit that source node to spend some of the shards you have. Connect to the surface. This is the surface, the shop where you can exchange shards and other resources for cards. Browse and buy. Leave when you're ready. You won't be able to come back until you find another source node. Scout probe. If you buy all adjacent items, reduce trace by 2. Reduce the cost of items nearby by 25%. Interesting. Generate 4 temporary Vim and gain a cash. Start your turn drawing 1 extra card. I got $200. Ah. Oh, I have to buy the cost reducers. Well, that wouldn't have been worth it because it would have been $100 to drop each of these by like 25 bucks. All right, well, I'm fine with what we got here. Eliminate that sentinel to access the render node. So you're going to deal 45 damage. Every time this ice hits, it restores integrity equal to half the damage dealt. Vamp directive. Definitely lets barrier. And then unfortunately, I can't do much more other than that. So I maybe could have triggered that Vim earlier and been able to draw a card. Deal 30 damage, inflict an exposed. If you have 10 Vim. Yeah, okay, let's do fun, guys. Some cards yield temporary Vim. Can be used as commands, but cannot trigger your card's conditional effects. Oh, okay. Well, Hoplite. And then I got Cyber Shell and then just Code Slash. My barrier tanks that. You're going to deal 58 damage this turn, unless I can kill you, which I can. You got 2 hash keys and 120 bucks. Now you can rehash that render node. 2 hash keys and a trace for an icebreaker. Overhauls their functionality in a major way. It's resource consuming, but usually is a big payoff. Icebreakers are tools that can disable any ice, whether Sentinel or Watcher. Open gate. This cluster has some incredibly useful nodes. It's also protected by an active Watcher. Using any of them would greatly increase your trace. Use the Icebreaker on the Activity Watcher to avoid the additional trace. What was this guy's trace then? If this guy wasn't an active Watcher. Confirm. Exploit every node here. Obtain a driver. Drivers are segments of source code you can pick up and will grant a different bonus for the run. Start of each combat, generate 3 Vim. Every time you play 4 attack cards in a single turn, draw 1 card. That's pretty hard because I can only play 3 typically. Code Slash deals 20% more damage. I guess let's take that one. Bonus card. Loot box. Protocols are cards that change the rules of combat once played and get decompiled after. Add that one. At the start of your turn, generate 3 Vim. All right. You're the boss. Upgrader. Re-enable your minor command. Gain 40 barrier, 30 damage, 30 barrier. 20 or 60, no decompile. 20, 60, no decompile. Do 30 damage and 3 Vim. Let's upgrade Hoplite. Alarm level raised. The door's locked. The last action raised the grid's alarm level. In this case, raising the alarm caused that gate to close, but sometimes it can spawn sentinels. This gate can be open, but it will raise your trace. Okay. Now open that hash key. Every time you extract a node in this cluster, get a trace. Finally, you found the core node. They always have exceptionally powerful sentinels on them known as core keepers. During the final battle, you can customize your commands for combat here. You can do so at any point during the run. Oh. Cool. Draw a card, gain 2 clock. Double play cards. Oh, you can only pick from Minor, major, and critical. Okay. Choose up to 2 cards from your recycler, place them in your hand. 1 card from your repo, put it in your hand. Non-protocol, non-decompile card you play will be returned to your hand. I'm going to take that one. And then we'll do Echo here. I'm basically putting everything towards that Hoplite card. You're now ready to breach the mainframe and face the core keeper. Good luck in this final battle. Time killer. Thank you so much, my dude.
Is there a Rogue Trader mod that lets me lock base's start appearance like and won't?
That lets you lock the base start appearance. Like whether or not you're wearing a hat or a helmet or stuff. I think if you just go into the visual options in Rogue Trader, show no gear. I think there's a little gear icon you can do because you can turn hats off and you can sometimes change coloring and you can turn backpacks off. I don't know about armor. You might be out of luck when it comes to armor. But there is a pretty good mod scene, so I wouldn't be surprised. So no armor, armor appears. Yeah. I would guess Toy Box might do it for you, but I'm not certain. If you ask around on their Discord, for sure someone will answer because the modders are like super, super active there. In combat, you can check active drivers and their effects in the corner. Edge driver. Some Sentinels have companion devices or independent parts of themselves called peripherals. Disabling them is not mandatory to win the combat. Peripherals have their own separate integrity and subroutines, must be targeted separately by single target attacks. Disabling the peripheral will set off its death effect, which you can check here. Stun the ice. Ice gains 25 barrier per turn. Code/cards deal more damage. You're going to gain 20 barrier, deal 20 damage, gain 25 barrier. I can almost stun your jaw, but I'm 6 damage short. I want to get a little damage in there. We tank that. There is an appearance mod that lets you choose your appearance. Forgot the name though. You don't use it yourself? Okay, there you go. It's out there somewhere, baby. Deal 20, deal 20. Ooh, At the start of your turn, generate 3 Vim. Music's pretty good in this so far. So it should be stunned, so it can't do those moves. Gain 20 barrier, deal 20 damage. Double hoplite. Generate an extra Vim. Gain 2 feral, double code slash. Amped code slash. No, I need a bit more Vim. Crushed. Now that you've learned the basics, you're ready for your first run. Crushed, he says. He crushed the tutorial. You made a Crime Lord Pirate Queen. I like the appearance so much you don't want to change it. Oh, that's totally fair. You might get some gear later, though, that makes you want to change it. Defeat all Sentinels in the cluster. Use all nodes in the cluster. money. I guess let's run an exploit, get that trace started. Because that gives me an extra 10% shards here. Then we'll start this combat. Wow, okay, this was the boss in the tutorial phase, and now it's like a full guy here. We'll barrier that damage. And then honestly, I might just double code slash. See what he's got. Deal 28 damage and inflict exposed. You got 36 barrier. If you have 10 Vim, gain 40 barrier, decompile. Okay. That'll guard me there. Do I still get exploited? Oh, at the end of this Isis turn, the jaw restores integrity. Different ability. Deal 16 damage, deal... Okay. I'm gonna double code slash the jaw then. Deal 28 damage, inflict exposed. Gross. I'm gonna have to do double cyber shell. But I can then at least hit him for 40. We get smacked. Okay, okay. Deal 16, deal 16. Okay. I gotta swap my commands. Deal 28, inflict exposed. Just chipping away at this guy while keeping my HP up. Deal 16. Okay, there we go. Hi, Monya. We get ourselves a hash key and a couple of bucks. New game, who dis? This is a new card-like roguelike deck builder. Let's grab a card out of this guy. Wow, Mona time. Ah. She's like, what's going on? We're playing a new game? I want to come in. I gotta say hi. I gotta be a cat. Are you gonna bless us and give us a good card, Mona? Are we going to draw some sort of rare epic card that we've never seen before? Something that'll just absolutely let us win super easy? What do you think? You think you can do that for us? Yeah, she says maybe. A little Kit Kat ASMR for you. Just the littlest bit. Common. Deal 20 damage, discard a random card from your hand. If it was an attack card, deal another 30 damage. Deal 30 damage, gain a clock if you have 12 Vim. Gain grit. Each point increases barrier gained by 5%. I'm gonna take Mem Leap. So we have two different ways we can go. I can see that the core is down that way, so... Oh, but there's nothing stopping me from opening all of these gates and getting my options. Every time I use a node in this cluster, gain a trace. Every time I extract a node in this cluster, gain a trace. This one's got the chip, card, money, and this is, I think, a discard? So we'll compile. We'll grab an extra card here. Ooh, Momentum Protocol. The second time you use a command each turn, gain 1 clock. So that requires us to have like a lot of Vim. It costs 2 clock to use. But okay, we don't have a protocol, so we'll give it a shot. I'll take an exploit here. Spend a hash key. Defeat all the sentinels. Disable the watcher. Let's just spend a hash key. Every time you enter combat in this cluster, get a trace. Reveal a connected cluster or get 48 shards. Let's take the 48 shards. Restore 120 integrity. We're at max integrity. Let's extract. Use all nodes in this cluster. Defeat all sentinels. I don't know what this thing is. Render. Obtain 2 hash keys or an icebreaker. This guy has obtained a driver. Start combat 2 traces. Yeah, okay. I see why that's complicated. Any node in this cluster at all will give us a trace. So I tell you what, we're going to fight this guy. And we can open up a little bit. Every time this ice hits, it inflicts exposed. It's going to gain 26 barrier this turn. Okay. Well, let's Mem Leap. And then just double code slash, probably. Deal 20 damage. It has 58 HP. Can't really hit us too much there, so that's all right. Illogical, hello, my dude. Welcome on in. You'll probably like this game. I got a feeling. You're rocking a little oxygen not included today. Nice, dude. Welcome. We're checking out Into the Grid, the demo for Into the Grid, which is a kind of a new roguelike card builder. A little Slay the Spire-y, but with almost like a, I don't know what you want to call it, like a Castlevania style map, a map where you can wander around, which is pretty cool. We can honestly just kill him here with code slash memleap code slash. Boom. So that guy's cleared out. We do get rewards from combat as well. Obtain a card and remove a card. Or just remove a card. Let's just remove a card here. And I don't know what I'm going to remove. Cyber Shell? We're going to go really hard aggressive, I guess. Too many games, too much time in FactorioS games to play other games. It's a real problem. I can absolutely see that. There's a shop here. We have like 300 bucks. Let's grab a card first. Well. This card costs 1 less clock for every 3 feral you have. Unrestrained growth. Gain 5 Vim and then decompile for 0. I don't hate that. That's just like a card that if you pull is a 5 free Vim. And then we're going to check the shop. So, Scout Probe, reveal an area in the grim. Re-roll adjacent items. If you buy all adjacent items, reduce trace by 2. There is a hoplite here. First time you use a command each combat, gain 1 clock. Disable, there's an icebreaker. Increase the Vim generated by this for 1 for the remainder of combat. Recursive Dream. Every time you play 3 defensive cards in a single turn, gain 1 clock. Oh, that's gotta be fun. Buy all adjacent items, reduce trace, reduce cost by 25%. Oh, but this like costs trace. And a hash key. An icebreaker would be really valuable. I don't think reducing its cost is worth it. Grid Exploration is very invisible ink. Dev said it was their inspiration. Yeah. Clock for command. The first time you use a command, each combat gain 1 clock. So it's only like once. You get like 1 extra clock. There's also an icebreaker here. What do we have? 341. All right, I'll try the prompt driver. Why not? And then exit surface. I'm not sure that guy is worth fighting, especially because he's like +2 trace. I need to disable the watcher in this closed cluster, and I'm realizing unless I get ice, I should have maybe taken that icebreaker. Use all the nodes, use all the nodes, use all the nodes. +1 trace every time you use a node. Yuck. +2 combat. +2 for combat. Obtain a driver. Obtain 2 hash keys. Defeat all the sentinels. Use all nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's only 2. I think I'm going to go this way. Try these fights. This is the beginner run. Yeah. So +5 Vim. Take that right away. This guy's going to do 28 and inflict exposed. I'm actually going to draw a card. That sucked. C'est la vie. We take a little bit of damage. It gets an 8 ice barrier. It's going to do 46 damage. I could actually block that if I code slash cybershell. Actually, cybershell and cybershell code slash. We'll just do that. Boom. And then we just got to do a bunch of damage. This music is definitely banging. Alarm level raised. Oh, they closed the door on me. Okay. Bit rude, but maybe that's fine. I could get an icebreaker from this. You know what? We probably should just do that. And then we'll grab this driver. Wendigo, MK1. At the end of the runner's turn, if at least one peripheral is online, this ice deals 10 damage per card in their hand. Deal 32 damage, gain 16 barrier, respawn an antler. Inflict, suppress, and pass. See the cost of the rightmost card in hand to 0 this turn. Okay. I'd love to get that one up and going. Card art style is sick. Yeah, the whole visual is like, I quite like so far. If at least one peripheral is online per card in their hand. I mean, I'm just gonna get smoked here. Okay, so that reduces every time I cast. I'm not sure if it's better to just like hit the two of them, get smacked around a whole bunch. It's gonna respawn anyway, right? So deal 10 damage per card in the runner's hand, plus brain rot directive, and then respawn an antler. Woof. Why is this costing double? I'm gonna give myself the amped up cyber shell. We'll do that to turn code slash to 0. And then we can code slash that one. Is that because I suppressed? Yeah. So you're going to do 32 damage. I have 40. No reason not to cast that, though. Woof. Okay. Deal 32, gain 16 barrier. See, like, I don't want to draw any cards. I really got to change these commands out. The rightmost card goes to 0. Deal 30 damage. Deal 40 damage to all targets. gain a clock. Free barrier. Momentum protocol. Yeah, when all your abilities are like draw cards, it's not good for this boss. Gain 32 barrier. Okay, so he's actually not doing very much damage to me this turn. I guess gain a card and gain 2 clock isn't the worst. Mem Leap is great. Code slash. Whew. Oh man, made me nervous there. Gate breaker. Unlock target gate. Ooh. We're gonna grab a driver out of here. At the start of each combat, restore 15 HP. At the start of each combat, gain 2 grit, making barriers better, or inflict debilitated. Reduces outgoing damage by 30%. 1 round of debilitated. I guess. Why not? Oh, what are you? Root. Reveal the core node, 600 stars, or 4 hash keys. I know where the core node is. What does this guy do? Every time you enter combat, gain a trace. Let's exploit those. This looks like a card upgrader. I could use a hash here and then pick up 4 hashes. We'll have to do that. Cool game. Yeah. At the start of the runner's turn, this ice becomes untargetable until the wings have taken damage or are disabled. Runner gains a clock and draws a card if you destroy the wings. Ice gains 16 barrier, deals 23 damage, inflicts debilitated. Great. 23 damage. Why 23? Because you're debilitated. I'll take 3. I'm debilitated now. So I don't know that the amped code slash is the best choice. Or draw a card. He's going to do 40 damage to me right now. I'm actually going to draw 3. Discard momentum. Generate an extra BIM. Get my barrier up. $14 damage. Just hit the wing. He's got barrier there, so. Use that because it'll kill it. That'll counter, and then code slash. certainly starting to get the vibe. Deal 40 damage. What if? What if I just barriered that and double code slashed you? Gain a clock. It's gonna deal damage to me if I can't kill him. And I can't kill him with this hand. So why don't we draw? I get rid of Momentum Protocol again. It's a bit of a shame because based on what I've been doing, it could be good, but yeah, this music is banger. Download it. Gonna give it a try over the weekend. Nice, nice. Expert is fun. Core is hidden, so you have to find it, and the map is really big. Top favorite so far this year. I can certainly see why. Code slash, mem leap, and he's done. It's got a good feel to it. I got another hash key from that. I wasn't expecting that. Cranium Rush, gain an overclock. Start your turn with 1 extra clock. If you're at max Vim, gain 2 overclock and 1 clock. RAM Downloader, discard up to 3 cards, generate 5 temp Vim per card discarded. If you discard 3 cards, gain 1 cached. Or the Stray's Ambush. If you have 6 feral, gain clock. I don't love these, but I guess with my ability of like using a bunch of those things, the RAM Downloader actually is pretty good. And now I get to upgrade a card. Generate 6 temp Vin. If you discard 3 cards, gain 2 cash. Re-enable your minor command. Gain 1 amped. Mem Leap does 45 damage. Gains a clock. I mean, I really like Mem Leap. Can I see what amped does? No. I'm actually going to upgrade the Rambo downloader. We're going to download even more RAM. All right, so this room is juiced. $600 or 4 hash keys. I'm going to take the 4 hash keys, even though I know like we have 1. But I just feel like that's the best option. I need a shop. Use all nodes. Use all nodes. Use all nodes. Gain a trace every time we do anything. I guess we'll take a fight. So I probably should have done something else so I could have used a hash key, but Faye, hello. Want to hear what you did to your son this morning? If it's nice, yeah. Decompile is like banish, use, and discard for the rest of combat. Yes, yep. While Cloak is online, this ice hides its intent. Gains 16 barrier. I didn't think that through. I didn't think that through at all. That was so dumb. Gain 40 barrier. Wow, we got lucky. We got really lucky on that run. Okay, let's code slash deal 40 damage. Okay, that makes sense. If you have 10 Vim, gain 40 barrier. That would tank that. I'd rather use momentum protocol, but then I wouldn't be able to do that guy. So we'll just take that. Take it in the face. Reactivate cloak and deal 16 damage. Okay, so I'm gonna just grab 20. I'm just gonna smack you a bunch. Then I'm gonna grab 2 clock. And I'm gonna amp code slash. Because he's exposed, so he's taking extra damage this round. And that also lets me code slash afterwards. Okay. Now I'm just gonna beat you up. Some good skills to learn, right? Wouldn't call it nice. I also wouldn't call it mean. Use all Vim, just drains his Vim that he built, but can build up again. Yeah. Son is going to your grandma's house, so that's his second cousin. Can help him with some framing, teach him how to build a wall and stuff. That's good. Good skills to learn. Game really gives you that hacker vibe. It is, yeah, right? This morning I walked into the room where he was hanging out. Said, "Sup, fam? You finna stand a serious hand for your grandma today? No cap, she finna get some work done in her house," type shit. He literally ran out of the room hearing his father talking like that. You laughed your ass up. No, that's totally good to do. That's exactly the kind of thing you're meant to do as dad. You should always be trying to embarrass your kids as often as possible. And if you can do that by just like teasing them, especially in their own language, works great. We're going to use 3 of our hash keys and get a super driver. Generate Vim equal to your temp Vim at the end of your turn. Generate 10 temp Vim at the start of your turn. Lose all Vim. Feral no longer decays. What? That's crazy, but I don't think it's as crazy as generate Vim equal to temp Vim, because this allows me to just max out my Vim on like the first turn. Feral no longer decays is kind of nuts though. But I don't have any feral cards. What I do have is a lot of temp Vim. So I'm going to take that bad boy. I'm going to take it all the way to the bank. I'm going to do things just for as minimal trace as possible here, because everything is very tracy. And thankfully, this should open all the doors. Sweet Jiminy Crickets. All right, you are... Every gate you open in this cluster after the first one gives you a trace. You are, every time you extract a node... so I could exploit cards. Gate Watcher. Why can't I connect to the surface here? Oh. You're being watched by that, but it's on a different location. Okay. There's an upgrader here. What's this guy's deal? Every time you use a node in this cluster. Oh! Icebreaker. Now I can open this gate. Yeah. I mean, I don't see any reason not to go here. It seems like getting through is the right way. Every time you use a node in this cluster. Core, yes. What does this guy do? Use all nodes in the cluster. What if instead I used a gatekeeper and broke the door down? Sick. I could pick up some more cards before I do this fight, and I'm not really seeing any reason not to do this. Brutal Mauling, gain 4 feral. Oof. Generate temp vim. Temp vim build, let's go. What's this guy do? Obtain scout probes, reveal exploited clusters. All right, let's just go. Not recommended before alarm level 6? Oh. So it expects you to build your deck up a lot, hey? Interesting. I would assume like going earlier would have been better. You could fight them, but if you're not prepared, it could go bad. Well, what did you give me? Hash keys or an icebreaker if I have a lot of hash keys. You'll give me a card upgrade, so why don't we do you? Every time this ice hit, it inflicts exposed. Gains 40 barrier this round. Let's Momentum Protocol then. Just smack him for this round. Deal 20 damage. No, that's not gonna do much. I guess it'll do a little. Mom. Momentum Protocol. I like that Momentum Protocol is just called Mom. You're gonna do a lot of damage to me right now if I don't do something. So I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm gonna get rid of Code Slash. Then I'm gonna stop all the downloading. And I'm gonna get rid of 3 more Code Slashes. Then I'm gonna draw a card and gain 2 clock. So I could Cyber Shell. So I could draw a card. So I can Ephemeral Wall. 20, 40, 60, 80. I'm not going to block all of it, but... I get a bunch of temporary Vim, which then becomes real Vim. Gain 40 barrier. Done. Cool. I'm liking the way things stack together. Got to learn the alpha speech for when your younglings became old enough to prank them. This is the way. You've got to. It's just so fun. It's also just so fun learning the language of a new generation. Like, I'm a firm believer everybody should learn whatever. However the kids are speaking, everyone should learn that. Like, you don't have to use it, but you gotta at least learn it. Playing D4 the other day, I saw him walking by. I called him over, gestured to the screen. Zoom to show him the non-combat pet, which is a tiny baby goat. Nice. Love a little baby goat. You told him honestly because that pet is goated? Very good, sir. Very good, sir. Man, I don't know that I like want more cards, but I will keep exploiting cards and upgrading them. Memleap slaps. Ephemeral will also pretty incredible. 50 barrier and then 7 temp vim. Let's upgrade that guy. That's a huge barrier card now. Alarm level 3. All right, what's your deal? Use all nodes. Oh, this is just a spend a hash key. Well, I can do that. You got a bunch of money. You got a card or a bunch of money. Every time you open a gate in this room is the only thing. So I could do this whole room. And I think it would be pretty good for us. I'll take some easy money right now. I'll say I kind of like low-key love my deck with the very few things in it. I do get traces for fighting stuff, so we might as well fight this guy. Every time this ice or any peripheral hits, this ice restores integrity. Vamp directive. Deal 42 damage to the ice if I blow up its claw for 64. Its claw does 28 damage. It's doing 40 damage to me this round. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of unrestrained growth for right now because I definitely need that barrier card. That puts me at 18 Vim. That doesn't do much for me, so let's draw 3 cards and get rid of 1. This is good. This is looking good. Okay. 50. $28, $30, $40, $50. I could also just hit Momentum Protocol right now and then just keep all this temporary Vim, which will, thanks to whatever the hell else that ability we have is, the Prompt Driver? Snare Driver? Transitory Driver. Generate Vim equal to temp Vim. Oh, yeah, that's so good. Now we come out cooking. Deal 44 damage and inflict depleted. Now that I don't love. Oh my god, I pulled another Memleap. Get rid of that. Draw a card, gain a clock. Cyber shell. Code slash. I actually have an extra clock left over this round. I do take 4 damage. C'est la vie. Gain 32 and reactivate claw. Okay. So I tell you what, stop all the downloading. This guy, this guy, this guy, this card. Do I go for the high Vim? Is this saying 9 plus 18? Oh, so I have so much I can spend here. Let's draw 3 cards then. That's incredible. $9, $10, $11, $12. I need to get 3. for that to work. Hit him with this for the 40 decompile. $13 plus 8. I'm okay with that. Bump me up to 20. I do this stuff so much. I have your entire channel on your WoW Guild's Discord, so you can post the stuff you get up there with them. People think it's funny. Oh man, messing with a kid, a lot of fun. If it's your son, like, yeah, absolutely, you got to do that. That's the rules. I'm gonna grab 50 barrier here right away because boy, it just absolutely makes us a stonk. And I'm gonna code slash that claw. I'm gonna draw a card because we have so many. Unstable charge. Code slash again. I'm gonna draw another card. Didn't do so good there. I'm gonna decompile. I'm gonna draw 3 cards. Get rid of this barrier. I'm gonna RAM download. Then I'm gonna code slash again. I am gonna get hurt there. No, I'm not. I am. Wait. Yes, I'm gonna take 6 damage. That's not so bad. Code slash. Memleap. Code slash, code slash. Awesome. I'm gonna take the icebreaker. Man, we don't even have this like skills bar yet. I'm so curious about it. I'm gonna open that cluster in a second, so let's just take the shards. Open sesame. Every time you extract here, well, that'll give me a driver. That'll give me the shop at $1,000, and that'll give me a card. Let's grab the card first. Bop, 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 bop. Generate 3 temp in, draw a card, confirm. I love that temp Vim is just permanent Vim for me. Well, players also thought Baron Chat was funny, so that isn't necessarily a positive thing. Listen, Baron Chat was a riot. I will not have you slander beaking Baron Chat here. Mend directive. The jaw heals him. Upgrade clamp down subroutine. I don't know what that subroutine is, but I don't like the sound of it. Gain 40 barrier and inflict jammed. Think about using this just for the temp Vim. I don't know if it will protect from jammed either. Only 1 command per turn. You know what? No, just go for damage. So he's going to upgrade clamp down, and then he's going to start giving him crazy barrier. Get rid of momentum protocol. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Draw a card. Draw many cards. I can only... Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that. I got a mem leap code slash you. At least he's stunned. We're back up to 20 Vim. 32 barrier, 24 damage. I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't quite get there with the mem leap. Unless I use that, and then I can. I'm gonna take Momentum Protocol. Gain a clock if I draw a card. All right, that was a hell of a round. We do take a little bit from that. There is a heal on the map we haven't hit yet, so... There we go. That protects us entirely from that, which means I don't need that barrier. I don't need that barrier. Stop all the downloading. Picking up so much clock here right now. Yeah, I might as well. I have 10 temp Vim. Jesus, this is wild. Code slash ephemeral wall. Draw another card. I can't even use the... Why not? I'm 100 barrier this round. $68 damage. Draw a card, gain 2 clock. That's what I was looking for. Attack, attack, mem leap, get another clock just in case we needed it. Insane amount of barrier. Let's... Ooh. Disabling the Watcher. Use all the nodes in the cluster. I do have an icebreaker, so I could get rid of that Watcher. I'm going to check the surface, just in case I can get some hash keys, because I could just get an upgraded driver here. Rending code slash Maker's Touch. If you have at least 8 barrier, gain 2 grid. Double your Vim. Draw a card. Gain a cached. Decompile. Yeah. At the start of each combat, gain 2 cached, drawing extra cards right off the top. That's pretty damn good. Reduce trace by 2 if you buy all adjacent items. I don't hate this rending code slash. I could buy the 3 of these. $25% of that would be like $50, and then $75. Or reroll your cost reducer. You're another hash key as well. This cost reducer would be like 75 and 60. So that'd at least be saving $100 if I went with that guy. Honestly, I think I might just buy the 3 of these. Just flat out. It's a single hash key. 1, 2, 3, 6. Gain 2 cached. Scout probe. Rending code slash. Hash key. Hash key. 3 hash keys? I could buy another icebreaker, which would actually probably be not the worst decision. But I already have one. We'll get the extra hash key. Now I can go to this guy and I can get a boosted rarity driver. Protocol cards cost 1 less clock. At the end of your turn, deal 3 damage per point of grit you have to all targets. Or feral does not decay. I don't do grit or feral. I do have a protocol card though, so I guess that's the one I'm taking. And then we'll see what else we got. We got more drivers. This is a double hash key, so I could get another rare driver here. This guy is only about opening gates, which isn't so bad. And you're a heal. You've got upgrade hash and heal in here. Yeah. Let's start some fights in this place. At the end of the runner turn, if at least one peripheral is online, it does damage based on cards. I hate this guy. I feel like this guy's going to be really brutal for our build. But maybe not. Just makes it like really hard to draw cards. Cloak guy's more annoying. I could see that. I'm gonna hit them both in case I can pull the amped code slash again. 31,940 damage. Yeah, we're taking some hits here for sure. That's okay. We have 2 heals in like this room, the other room. There's actually a 3rd heal in another room too. You're inflicting suppressed. Attack cards cost 1 extra clock. What are we gonna do now? Can't do any damage if I don't have any cards in my hand. Tagged defensive cards cost 1 extra clocked. Well, aren't you just figuring out how to deal with me? This is bad. This is not great. Gotta go get ant traps. Oh no, dude. Good luck. Good luck. 72 and 16. No, 72 and 36. Oh my god. I don't know if rending code slash. Okay, debilitate does work on that. That's really good. I'm gonna have to take that and then just draw a card and gain 2 clock. Cruddy duddy. $60 damage. It'll be less if I attack again, right? 15 damage per card. So if I just code slash you again. 26, 26. I'll take that. That's a deal I can sacrifice on. I am suppressed again. Amped code slash does 40 damage to everything. Honestly. Kills both your antlers off. Mem leap for free. Code slash for free. Draw a card and gain 2 clock. Discard a card. Probably a code slash. And discard all of that. I have so much extra Vim right now that I might as well just draw a card and code slash. Honestly, I'm 17 plus 13. I might as well do that and then get a mem leap as well. We're just like max memory all the time. All right, for sure I can just get rid of a bunch of those. Do that. Draw a card. Do that. Draw 3 cards. Get rid of that one. And then just go boom, boom. Done. Whew. Icebreaker. Oh, man. That's awesome. So we're going to grab 2 hash keys out of this guy. Man, there's a part of me that's like, maybe I should just ice break this dude then. And then rehash for the boosted driver. We're getting a lot of boosted drivers right now. Generate. Okay, no. I was going to say at the start of your turn, generate 10 temp Vim. But then it says at the end of your turn, lose all Vim. So that one doesn't work so well. If you use 3 commands in a single turn, gain 1 clock. I do that basically all the time because we generate so much Vim. We'll exploit this guy to heal. There goes the alarm level. I didn't realize that. Whoops. You're locking all the doors on my way back at the moment. Which I don't love. How do I open this one? Disable the watcher. I'm going to just open that gate. Take the hit. Every time you use any node in this cluster, gain a trace. Oh, he's got the shop too. Let's open this hash key gate. And then what is this watcher? Anytime you use any node in this cluster. That's a money, a card, and a shop, and a heal. Probably this is the guy I should look at next. If you extract, I'd rather exploit and then potentially rehash. So let's go up here and we'll do some combats. Stealth guy. Inflict 2 exposed to the ice if you kill him. Yeah, man, I just do the mass discard. It's just too good. There's an Amps Code Slash. We could do that. We got a thing for, sorry, the mom. Yeah, if we use a command, we get an extra 5 clock. We get an extra clock, so that would allow me to use all 3 of these. So Cyber Shell. Let's get rid of that cloak as much as we can. He is gonna hit us and impale us too, which is a bit rude, but. Get rid of you. Gain 56 barrier this turn. Jesus. Draw a card, gain 2 clock. Generate Vim. Decompile. Deal extra damage. Draw a card. Not much I can do there. Reactivate cloak and deal 40 damage. This is a free card. He's exposed, so he's taking extra damage this turn. Not enough that I can kill him, and he is going to do 40 damage to me, though, so... I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with the 2 clock, even though that wasn't good. That protects me at least. I have enough for 2 more. Let's go. I'll skip RAM downloader, code slash fun guys, second code slash. Back up to 20. Okay, our ability to generate Vim is absurd. I might just try to kill you. For sure, Amps Code Slash on the 2. 32 damage. Damn. Mem Leap. 60. Draw a card, gain 2 clock. Unstable. Damn. Ephemeral Wall. So go for draw 3. That's 50 damage. I only need to get 1 more code slash card. I might as well grab that. That'll do. Boom. What is this game? It's called Into the Grid. It is Into the Grid, and it is all about hacker computering. It is all about hacking your way through a bunch of fights to get ready to fight the big boss at the end of each zone. And it's been, honestly, pretty fun. I've been pretty thoroughly enjoying it. And I hate roguelike deck builders. So I find that to be honestly pretty shocking that I am having a good time with it. Let's decompile that bad boy. 31 damage, hey? You ain't giving me much. Cyber Shell. Start working on those wings. Probably should put more on him than I did on the wings, honestly, there. Well, fun guy. We'll do the ephemeral wall. I'm going to use that, because then I can do an amped code / hit both of you. Then I'm going to draw a card. Oh, Memento Protocol. You're going to deal 48 damage, but I have 50 barrier. I feel like definitely you're going to see Northern Lion and a lot of big streamers who are all into roguelike deck builders playing this game like crazy when it drops. I would not have expected this game to be this good. It's got a very good vibe to it. Let's download the RAM. What are you doing? 44 damage, hey? Oof. So I'm going to keep these cyber shells. Fun guys. Memleaf. I need cards. We'll get rid of you. I just keep getting more clock back. No matter what I do, I gotta get that card that's like if you have over 80 barrier, you know, kick ass. Draw a card. Unstable charge. Draw 3 cards. Get rid of Armed Cyber Shell. Do the Ephemeral Will. Stop all the downloading. Friending code / draw a card, gain 2 clock, Cyber Shell, end turn with 2 bonus clock. Homie, you can't do damage to me. It's impossible. I'm a golden god. It's got good tunes. Yeah, that also really helps it. Cyberpunk games always do such a good job at like just having the best tunes. Are there any more of these core things? I mean, there's a lot of rooms we haven't explored, so probably is the answer. I might as well use Ash Key here. There's no reason not to. I'm at max. I might find more good cards. Because I can always skip, right? Deal 60 damage. If you're at max Vim, gain barrier equal to the damage dealt. Draw 1 extra card every round. Deal 20 damage if you're at max Vim. Deal 90 damage. These are all insane for my build. Gee whiz. I think I gotta take 1 extra card every round because right now my biggest problem is I don't have enough cards. This is a 1. It generates 4. This is crazy good though. But like protocols are also, they only cost 1 for me to use. I don't know. Like these might actually be better for me. take Mem Scythe and like start getting rid of the low attack cards. How can I turn down an extra card every round? As long as I'm not fighting that antler guy, I should be fine. Oh, this is also an upgrader. 40 damage, 2 debilitated. That's not bad. 5 temp bin in a card. Let's upgrade Bembley, because I like that it's like a 15 damage. I find like we often have a couple damage left over on a lot of these targets, so you got 2 doors in here to crack. 4 hash keys. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that guy for now. 2 hash keys or an icebreaker. Use all the nodes in this cluster. Combat is +1. I'll take that. At the end of its turn, this icebreaker gains 24 barrier. Adds 24 barrier, deals 20 damage, deals 31 damage. Wow, this guy is a beast. Gonna draw a card. Unstable charge. Ephemeral wall. Draw 10 cards. Get rid of 1. 2 cards. Get rid of 1. If I RAM download, I could still energize, and it would give me a lot of rounds of cached, but I already have 2 rounds of cached. And I'm about to take 50 damage. Ow. 70. Oh, I actually managed to tank that, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Here's my momentum protocol. I have 12 BIM. I only have 6. You're going to deal 16 damage to the fuel tank. When this has 80 damage to all, does that include me? Upgrade all of the ice offensive subroutines. Ooh, I don't love that. Deal 28 damage on block, gain 24 barrier. Ooh, this guy is a little tricky, man. I feel like the key to him is just like tanking like crazy. Second time you use a command. The first time you use a command, each combat gain 1 clock. But that's only on like the first turn, basically. Damage. It's not gonna do any damage to you. I think maybe I'll just gonna go for that turret. Yeah, they're all shooting the fuel tank a whole bunch. Let's just deal 40 damage to all targets. Which I think is pretty good. I could probably get rid of this fuel tank right now, but I'm gonna have to do some RAM downloading. And I'm gonna need to find a way to tank up really, really, really heavily. Unstable charge. I got a mem leap here for 58. And it'll give me a clock back. Here's the thing. I could just hit the fuel tank with that. But if I use this Vim, then I'm no longer going to get that clock. So I think let's just hit him first. Get rid of you. I mean, you're not doing any damage to me this turn, so let's just hit you a bunch. Yes, you gain 100 barrier on your turn. Upgrade all your offensive subroutines. Deal 46 damage. 46 damage is no problem. Do 46 damage in my sleep. +5. Let's draw again here. So I could blow up that fuel tank with a mem leap. I would take 10 damage from it, but he would take 80. This is the way to do it. Boom. Fine trade. You make your character not in the demo, and I don't think probably in the game itself, based on the plot line from what we've seen so far. We might as well obtain and remove, because I'm starting to realize like there's insanely good cards compared to what we have. Catalyst. Every time you draw a card this turn, generate 1 Vim. Inflict 3 exposed to all targets, 3 debilitated to all targets, gain 2 cash, and decompile. Gain 20 barrier. The next card you play this turn will give you double barrier. Okay. Use that and just replace a cyber shell. Wow, I have way too many hash keys right now, because that's hash keys, that's hash keys. I mean, they could also just be money. That's 650 shards. And there are a couple of shops around. You know what? Why don't we just do that, I guess? I think that's pretty big cash money. Ooh, I didn't realize that would like reveal partial rooms. Defeat all the sentinels in this cluster. And we can open this room where we can go get another driver, which we can get a super upgraded driver with. And there's a bunch of other hash key stuff in this area too. All right, deal 44 damage. Unrestrained growth. Draw a card, unstable charge. Gain 20 barrier, gain 40, 60 barrier. Smack that, and then I guess just smack you. At the start of the runner's turn, this ice becomes untargetable. Okay, this guy always has the Bastion Directive, I guess. So this guy's not really a problem for us. We can typically out-tank 80 damage he has. Deal 48 damage. Are you going to make me run double protocols right now? You sure as hell are. You're dealing 48 damage, and I have nothing to tank it against. Now I do. I'm going to draw a card so I can use RAM Downloader. Then I can get 2 stacks of cash, and then I can draw a card and get that, and then we can do that, and then I guess I could Memley and then Code Slash. Well, I might as well hit that then, and then barrier up some more. Back up to 15 mim. This build is hilarious. I love that this is like the first build we discovered. Let's use you, because that makes me invulnerable. I don't know if this will work. Like if it'll attack that and then free him and then hit that, but I'm willing to give it a try. It did hit him. So I don't need you, or you. You can draw a card. You can unstable charge. I have 20 plus 20 BIM. Draw 3 cards. Get rid of this one. Debilitate him again. Code slash, code slash, code slash. Dude, I can't wait to fight this boss. I'm so jazzed. $48 damage. No. Oh, I should have used that before I used the whatever gave me that barrier, but boo. 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 Stop giving me cards I don't need. I'm getting temporary FIM from everything. It doesn't really matter what I play here. Nice. We got an icebreaker, we got a hash, and we got money. So let's rehash, get a card, lose a card. Give me something good to eat. Deal 30 damage on hit, draw a card. Thank you. And we'll replace the code slash with that. Alarm level 5. So it said I should be alarm level 6 before I go fight the boss. Ooh, boosted rarity. Every time you use a node here at all, use all nodes in the cluster. I mean, there's only 2. That's still 5 trace for this room. So I think let's just ice break him. And I'm gonna go for the driver first, because drivers seem like they are the really broken thing to be getting. Veil. Runners restore 40 integrity. Pass, afflict, suppressed. Alright, so this is like the worst guy we could be fighting. Okay, let's get rid of co/slash here. Fun guys. I have no barrier up right now. Deal 56 damage. Ow. Big ol' ouchie. So we are also suppressed. Attack cards cost +1. Momentum Protocol, very good. Mem Leaf costs to get 1. Deal 25 damage per card in runner's hand. 0 damage? I don't think that's right. Get rid of that antler. It'll give me a clock back that I can use Ephemeral Wall on. I also then have a code/. I can use kind of wherever. I'm gonna draw a card so I can unstable that. I'm gonna Ephemeral Wall. You have 7 and 15. No clock, though. I don't really need to decompile right now. We're just gonna take this smack. That was so much damage. Ow. Big ow. Whew. I'm starting to wonder, like, is this guy better off just, like, trying to go for him? The RAM downloader is great because it lets me get rid of so many cards. That's 40 damage to everything. Deal 48 damage, gain 16 barrier. Deal 30 damage. If I use this on the left antler, I can do that. Amp Cyber Shell to get 40, and then I can RAM download these 3 cards. I have no clock, but I have 20 plus 18, so I might as well use this. And then I'm going to code/. That Veil. Because at least I can maybe heal a little my HP back. He gets his stupid antlers back. And you've made all my attacks cost a ton of money again. Super frustrating. rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Unstable charge. $25 damage per card plus 20 damage per card. So 45 damage per card. Though I can debilitate him. I can play all of these cards right now as long as I mem leap. Do that. You do nothing to me. Wendigo is truly the worst. 96 HP left. Whew. Spicy. My God. Swimming in hex keys, hash keys. So this is another boosted driver. If you are at max Vim at the start of your turn, gain 1 clock. Every time you play an attack card, gain 1 feral and self-inflict expose. Oh man, let's for sure take this. If you're at max Vim, gain a clock. That's incredible for us. Now I want this boosted card. I can't do it unless I get that. All nodes in the cluster, all nodes in the cluster. Can I walk out? You've locked all my doors, have you? Open gate with trace. Open this gate with trace. Ah! I have to fight this combat to get through here. Sneaky. Centroid. He heals. Oh, he's got the claws. Okay. Homie's gonna deal 100 damage to me this turn. And there's basically nothing I can do about it. Ow. Ow. And a third. Ow. It's my recon protocol. You're going to do the same thing again this turn. Okay. I'm going to ram download the 3 of those. A code slash you here. Draw a card, get clock. Unstable. Draw 2 cards, get rid of 1. $40, $50, $60. I'll get better out of this if I code slash and then do an amped code slash, because I'll at least destroy 1 claw. So I have a clock point left. Oh my god, ephemeral wall for the win. It's not going to totally protect me, but it'll take one of these. At least. Dude, these sandals suck. Take his other claw out. Debilitate. Oh, you're not doing damage this round. I'm an idiot. Guild Heist. Code slash. Draw 2 cards. Discard. What are we doing here? Code slash. Unstable charge. Get rid of that for temp. Hit him with everything. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, well, you got me a hash key. So I can just come back here and do this now. Bonus perk, I guess. So this is a boosted rarity card. Rare. If you are at max Vim, deal 180 damage to all targets and decompile. Gain an overclocked. If you're at max Vim, gain 2 overclock and 1 clock. Kinda gotta take 180 damage to all targets. Because that seems just like nutso balutzo. We'll grab 2 hash keys from here now. We actually didn't really need to go back that way, I guess. What's this guy's deal? Every time you extract. Well, I'm gonna exploit. We'll get another card upgrade here. And another 2 hash keys. I should probably take that heal as well. Especially if we're gonna keep fighting these jerks. God, these guys suck. I can either go for like the full... You know what? I'm just going to charge Vim. If you are at max Vim, deal 180 to everything. Mem Leap would give me a point back. It would also put me at max Vim. 45 damage. Overkill. That almost did it. He is doing damage based on cards, so if I actually just use RAM Downloader here, I'll take no damage. I am 18 plus 18. You know what? Just take it. He has 40 HP. I think I can just go Rending Co slash Co slash. Oh, yeah. Okay, that card was a really... That card was a great idea to take. 180 damage is... That's a game changer. Obtain a card and upgrade a card. Yeah, why not? This is another overkill card. Okay. Can I upgrade overkill? Deals 300 damage to all targets. Can only be used at max Vim. Oh man, I might have to do that. 300 damage is crazy. Let's do it. If we got 2 of them, part of me is like, yeah, why not, right? We can gain 2 more hash keys here. And honestly, I think I might just go fight the boss. How much HP am I down? I do want to go to a shop. I can do that on the way out. Can you get all the way there? Fight this guy. It'll increase the trace level, but then we can heal, we can shop. Let's get rid of that icebreaker. And then at least we won't get the extra stuff. So that'll put us right at alarm level 6, which is like when we're meant to be. So this is kind of the last fight here now. And we have like 3,000 shards going into this last shop as well. MK3 Centroid. Yeah, so again, you do an insane amount of damage. I'm going to do this blessing in cyber shell so that I just don't get absolutely dummied right now. Unfortunately, I am still going to get absolutely dummied. So much damage. Draw a card, unstable charge. Ephemeral wall. Let's kick that up. We do 40 damage to all targets here. What am I at? 11 plus 7? Honestly, let's just do that. End the turn. Pump us up to max Vim. God, I still take like 38 damage from that round. If you're at max Vim, deal 300 damage to all targets. All right. Nice. Alarm level raised. Ah. Cuts off the one gate that I need to open. What are you going to require me to do? Increase my trace. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. Let's get a card with a boosted rarity. I'm wondering if I heal all the way to full here. Moon Protocol. At the start of your turn, gain 3 feral. Every turn? Yeah, okay. Wow, that's insane. If you get that ability, that's like stack feral. Three hash keys for the full heal. So I think let's just take cash money out of this guy. You're going to go to the shop. We're going to buy a hash key. Every 10 attack cards you play gain 2 feral. That's a pretty good deal. Nirvana Protocol. At the start of your turn, if you are at max Vim, gain 1 clock. They keep giving me crazier and crazier items. I have a lot of threat level to play around with right now, too. If you have at least 80 barrier, gain 2 grit. I have like 3,000 bucks. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take a hash key. You're a reroll? Does this work if there's nothing next to you? No. I just don't know if I want all these extra attack cards in my deck. 300 card is crazy good. Instant win on boss. Basically, yeah, right? Tell you what, reroll these. Increase the Vim generated by this for 1 for the rest of combat. I don't need that. Reroll these. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay. Exit the surface. Rehash. Full integrity restore. Let's go fight the boss. Oh, this guy is toast, dude. This guy's in so much trouble. This ice remains invulnerable as long as all of his peripherals are online. Upgrade the final verdict subroutine. Gain 56 barrier, 56 barrier. All peripherals gain 32 barrier. Okay, well, I'm going to make this a building turn then. If that's how you want to play this. Unrestrained growth. Draw a card. Recon protocol. Inflict 2 exposed to the ice. Disable all peripherals. Stun the ice. Doesn't really matter which one of these I focus. I don't know what final verdict is, but it sounds scary. Reduce final verdict's countdown by 1. When this unit reaches the 0, the ice will perform its ultimate attack. Interesting. Oh, you're going to deal a lot of damage to me right now. I see. I see how this is. If you have 12 of him, you'll get a clock back. It's gonna hurt. Almost 100 damage. $75. Start your gain feral. Ephemeral wall. It's okay. We're building. We're in a building build. Draw card, game clock. Unstable charge. Mem leap is struggling right now, but that's okay. I have 1 clock left. Let's just draw a single card. Fun guys. Cyber Shell. I'm going to end because I'm hoping I should be able to pull the win the fight card. I got it. Oh, I'm wounded. Debilitated. %30 is a lot on you. $336 damage on both of these. Well, I mean, I think that's the play. Draw a card. Useless. Deal damage, reduce it. Respawn all peripherals? Are you serious right now? So I have to kill you like this turn. Christ on a cracker. I only have 2 clock right now, so I might as well get rid of a code slash. Give me a clock back. Well, that almost worked. I only need to get rid of 1 peripheral. I think I'm starting to realize. 2 debilitated, exposed. Excuse me. Trying to figure out what my right options are here. It's hard for me to do like 103 damage in a single turn here. $48. I have 50. I got +7. I might as well draw 3. Oh! If you knock down 1, it knocks down all of them. That's good to know. Cyber Shell, sure. Great. Okay, so I have a round to just beat the tar out of you right now. Fantastic. Code slash. Code slash. Code slash. Draw a card. Unstable charge. RAM downloader. Get rid of fun guys. Mem leap. All right. Well done. Are you ready for the real challenge? Try the expert run. Oh, there's no like meta progression or anything though. I guess all the progression is like within the run itself. Hidden core, bigger grid, smaller sentinels. Dude, I am stoked to see where they go with this game. It is excellent. Excellent game. Into the Grid. The demo is out right now. I highly recommend going to check it out. If you like this kind of game at all, this is clearly going to be doing... I think this is going to be doing numbers. This game is fantastic, and I am very, very critical of this type of game, this type of roguelike deck builder. It's got a demo out right now. It's meant to be coming out, I believe, later this year. So go online, check it out, and come back and join us next time for the next video. Until then, bye-bye.